One that I'm always grumpy about, I know. Somebody said I was grumpy and wore too much makeup, but whatever. I wear what I want. I act like I want. I am what I am, right? Nobody tells you how to act. Actually, some of their clothing is so outrageous, it's ridiculous. It's like, it doesn't matter if it's from the 80s or 90s or just the latest. It's all priced very, very high. For personal consumption, some of these things I would not even buy. They're really, really high. Occasionally I'll find a nice handbag and they ruin it by writing inside of it. Cannot get it out at all. And one time I mentioned it to the lady and I told her, I was like, you ruined the bags. I don't even want to open. Who would want to open their purse and see, you know, $5.99 written right there in the front on the zipper? And she said, well, nobody should mind unless they're selling it on eBay. I told the guy, why do y'all ruin the bags with these prices? And I said, yeah, but you ruined the bags. She said, well, nobody ever complained before. And I said, well, I have, because I've been complaining for 15 years since I've been coming here.
Everything $1.
All the shoes are $1?
Everything $1. You
Well, that sounds like
good stuff there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, see, they got some good buys on the shoes
Oh yeah.
for $1. Bandolino, a little worn though. Let's see what else we find.
Oh yeah, they have good shoes.
But why do you have to pay out here? I'm just wondering.
Because this is no tax.
This is no tax, clearance down. Okay. Vintage machine for $67. Whatever it's called, $600, and it was sold. Ooh, nice desk. Look at that oak desk. Isn't that pretty? Yours was $250, now $100. And this looks vintage. Oh yeah. What do they call that? Tongue and groove or something? I don't know what it's called. Forget. Look how nice this is. This is like a gentleman's chalet. Drexel. Oh man, this is nice. I love it. Look at that. All the dividers. Oh, I love it. This is divided too. Oh my goodness. Phone stolen right out of my coat pocket here. This very store. I left my, I think I've told this story a million times, but I'll tell it again because, you know, I get new viewers sometimes. Took it off because it got warm and my cell phone was in. Okay, I'm going to put it on my cell phone. My cell phone was in the pocket and I put it down and left it in the basket, and I guess it was visible and someone got it and made lots and lots of phone calls all over Latin America. I was a little upset. At that time, you know, they were charging for everything. It's a heavy purse. I do not like heavy purses. Alina bracelet. You got any sales going on? 30% off dresses and shoes? Dresses, shoes, and pants only. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. Patent. It's $50. It's really heavy too. Steve Madden. These are really cute. Minnetonka or mini Tonka. Really, really nice. This is exactly what I need for work. But I just can't wear things like this all the time. They're boring. I can't do boring. Life's too short to wear boring shoes. Look at this cork wedge. That's cute. That's juicy also. Well, somebody must have donated their entire Juicy collection. Some cute Tory Birch, $40. Oh, 30 with a discount, huh? Less. Same size too. They look big, like a 9. Oh, here's some nice silver ones. These look. Who are these? Peter Millar. Oh, these are cute. These are some nice Tory Birch. I like the T on these. But they're a size 9. I can't wear a 9. Looks like they've succumbed to the eBay pricing thing, huh? It says $250 for a vintage Moschino pocketbook. I don't know how vintage that is. I'll have to look at it.
$17.50 now. $17.50.
Okay, can I see those 3 purses? Well, not the Michael, but the brown one with the that one, and then that black one that's got the eBay sign. Really pretty. But they have it for $200, $325. So we'll see. Okay, thank you. Look at those gorgeous Sam Edelman gorgeous. Well, they're priced $114, but they have them for $30. I think it's the, is it the Yves Saint Laurent or the Givenchy? I don't know. One of the designer houses came out with these rock studs. They're super cute. Reseller, but I did find one pair that I'm going to take, and these are Fry. They're priced reasonably, and they're in extremely good condition. They're only $16 plus the 30% off. So, that'll be good. And tons of designer shoes, guys. I mean, nice ones. But they're either not my size, or they're too expensive for me to flip. So, oh, these are some nice Fry boots. They have the ties at half off. Wish me luck. No, there's still something here that fell through the cracks, and I'm bound to find it, but the prices are insane. So they pretty much priced me right out of the market here. I had to resort to cups. But they're really cute cups. Look at this Mimosa.
Want a bag?
Love it.
Nah, that's fine.
And,
Thank you.
you know, the circus is going out of business, so that's cool. And then some cool books. Vintage yearbooks and a cookbook. And I found these really, really cool lights. I don't know if I'm going to give these to my daughter or save them for my grandson's birthday party. They're piñatas. Aren't they cute? I love them. And then Elvis. Everybody loves Elvis. So that's pretty much it. I did buy some stuff at the boutique in the back. I already paid for that. But I was pretty much priced out of the market in here. Yeah, pretty high. This is what I bought in the back and outside. But this is Ma'am, and this place used to be a tiny little place. It's grown, and it's a wonderful, wonderful charity. So I'm gonna stop griping about it because it really is. It helps so many people. I mean, with everything. They will pay your electric bill. They will pay your medical bills. This is an awesome, awesome organization. So I'm gonna try not to gripe, but they have definitely priced me out of the clothing market here. Everything was extremely expensive. Even in the regular clothing, they weren't even designer, the ones that were like $4. I showed you those tanks. And I did find some Fry brand shoes. Tory Burches were fabulous if you wear, an 11 and you want to buy some Tory Burches for pretty much $40, which is great. It's a giveaway, but it's certainly not going to work for me as a reseller. But so I wound up buying just some mugs, some books that rung up at $79, $80, some cookbooks that, they rung up at about $20, and then one of them, even if it doesn't sell, I really wanted it's the Norman Rockwell. And these earrings too, aren't they cute? I love them, $4. They were out in the back on top of some jeans, on top of some kids' jeans, and they were like behind the counter. So I saw them and I got them. They had a $4 tag on them, and I told the lady, are these on hold for anybody or anything? I don't want to, because I hate when they've done that to me. At the Goodwill, I'll put something on hold, and then somebody will come up and they'll say, oh, those are mine, ringing me up. Anyway, so that's what I wound up getting, some Fry shoes. They were really cheap. They were $16 plus 30% off, or minus 30% off. And then, what else did I get from there? Oh, then I got a pair of shoes from the outside for $1. I found a really cute purple top that I hope fits me because it's a medium, and sometimes I wear medium. Really nice Talbots. Plum colored shirt with little square buttons, really cute for $1. So I'm hoping that fits. So I left. I'm upset. Couldn't buy everything I wanted to buy because things are really high. They have really good shoes though. Even in the regular area, they have really good shoes, but not for reselling. They've priced the reseller off the market, and I showed you where they had that telltale eBay printout of a Moschino handbag, really beautiful handbag, but who's going to buy it for $200? I can't imagine anybody that would spend $250. What's new? I don't know. Maybe somebody would. But, I mean, people will. They might. They'll probably sell it. Who knows? But they wouldn't. They didn't sell it to me. I would say I can't even classify them as a thrift store anymore. A lot of their sections are resale. Of course, things fell through the cracks as always. So I found a few things. I found some of those expandable wooden racks also that sell for a good $25. I've sold like 3 or 4 on Etsy. And so, anyway, I'm on my way home. I'm hungry. I don't know what to eat when I get there. I shouldn't even eat, but Okay guys, what do you do when you have 2 eggs, 2 lonely eggs, no bread, don't feel like going to the groceries, but I do have corn tortillas, a tomato or half a tomato, and I'm going to throw in some onions and some cheese, and I'm going to make meatballs. And meatballs are basically fried corn tortillas, throw in some scrambled eggs, dice up some tomatoes, jalapenos, onions, whatever else you want to throw in it, scramble pretty much. So let's watch it flourish. But I do have a skillet getting nice and hot with a little bit of oil in there, quite a bit actually, because, there it goes, because we're going to put in those tortillas and we want them to be fried up. Now I'm going to just tear them by hand. Sometimes I get really crafty and cut them in little triangles and whatnot, but I'm just going to tear them up by hand and I'll show you. Okay, so meanwhile, I was frying up the tortillas. I make sure to get them crispy. I don't like my meatballs soggy, and that happens when you throw in some extra ingredients. So I put the tomatoes here on the side, and I went ahead and just wringed out the onion. I didn't dice it, and that was only because I was being lazy, and I'm only cooking these for myself, and so I don't have to worry about somebody saying, "Ooh, these onions," and try to disguise them or whatever. Though my daughter does like onions now, but anyway. So that's going on there, and now I'm going to scramble up my eggs in a bowl and pour them in. Pretty much scrambled already. I put in a tablespoon of water. Occasionally I'll put a little bit of sour cream if I have any. Pick that up from, I think it was Ina Gartner. She says that really fluffs up their eggs, and she is so right. They really do. It really fluffs up the eggs. A lot more than water does, but that's what I do. I know some people do milk. My mother does milk, but just do water. Nice and fluffy, and then I had already turned this down a little bit, so I'm turning it back up to scramble the eggs because I didn't want to burn the tortillas too much, but I did want them crispy. You see, this tells me that I got the heat going just right, no sticky pan, and then just toss them around like that so they get nice and scrambled. Okay, I'm going to let these sit like this for just a couple of seconds while I run to the fridge to get the cheese. Yes, okay, I'm going to get the cheese. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of cheese on, a lot of cheese on top. This is mozzarella, but I use whatever I have on hand. If I have cheddar, that's good. If I have queso fresco, that's always good. And then I'm going to turn it, remove it from the heat actually, so it doesn't burn at the bottom there. Put a lid on it, let the cheese melt. Alright guys, the amigos have been off the heat. The cheese has melted. I just covered them with a lid. And varieties, the spice of life. You can top it with some hot sauce. I really like Texas Pete. My daughter loves Cholula. Kind of mild. And the old classic Valentina. I think I'm going to go with Cholula today. That's ready to play. The Omni at Easter Brunch. I think this is the Build Your Omelet section. I'm not sure if I want an omelet. I keep getting towards the, like a magnet towards the sweets here. But I'm trying to get some salmon or something for breakfast first. Sweet potato hash benedict. Oh, that's for me. Yeah, I think this is my spot, guys. So I just wanted to show you a little glimpse of where I spent Easter. I'm here with my grandson and my daughter. So we're making our way to the dessert table now. What are y'all getting? You're in my vlog. Say hello. Oh, well. And what else are we getting? Oh, that looks good. That cheesecake? I think so. That's what it looks like to me. What do you think it is?
I'm going to put an apron on her. You see her?
Oh, that's so pretty.
That's what I thought. Easter Bunny probably didn't even come.
I want one of those.
So there you go. You're welcome. Enjoy.
Thank you so much. You're on my video. I'm doing a vlog.
Oh, good night.
I appreciate you today.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
You're doing a pretty face. Thank you for coming for the ride along. I hope you enjoyed it. And please stay tuned for another one. I'm going to be uploading some sales videos. If you guys want sales videos, let me know. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.